Hey, my lovely people, welcome back. So we are getting into several jobs today, and I'm coming through with some jobs from Fox News itself, okay? So if you're in the United States, you already should know what Fox News is. They are a major news station. So we're going to hop right into the jobs that I have with Fox. I am going to be detailing some other entertainment and video jobs in this actual video. So definitely stay tuned for all of the jobs. One job may align better with you, your background, and what you're looking for than another. So I always encourage everybody to review all the jobs on the video to make sure that you get the one and you apply for the one that aligns with your needs right now. So this very first role that I have with Fox News is the production assistant flash role. It is a United States remote role, so you can be sitting within the United States and apply for this role. It is also entry level. Y'all know I'm bringing y'all fire jobs. I do not play with my family and my community, okay? So it is fully remote. It is entry level. So moving down to some of the overview of the company here, you know, Fox News is just a major news organization and company, and they're nationally and internationally known, okay? Moving down to some of the job responsibilities and the job description. And here it just says that they're looking for a digital production assistant that can help with their online news team for foxnews.com and foxbusiness.com. They do also have here that shift schedule and working hours will be based on the department needs. So you will need to be flexible and be able to also work weekends and evenings if applicable. Some of the responsibilities of this role. So you'll be cutting videos from their regular Fox News channel as well as their Fox Business Network shows, and you'll be making smaller videos that can go onto their articles on their websites, okay? You'll also be monitoring their Fox News channel and creating compelling segments from those channels to put on the actual websites. You'll be multitasking, and you'll also be on tight deadlines. They do have here that prioritizing assignments and meeting deadlines is a requirement, and you will possibly be provided additional tasks as assigned. The qualifications that they have here is just strong video editing skills, 1 to 2 years of online news experience, either writing or producing, strong leadership, communication, and organizational skills. And even if you don't necessarily have the news experience, if you've done videos for yourself on social media and you can give them references of showing them your work, a lot of times that will also get you the job. They're also looking at the ability of the person, right? And what you can do, everything that you can do. So definitely don't allow that to discourage you. Make sure you also do put down if you do have any experience with just video editing, period. They also have here that you have to be a multitasker. They're also looking for someone with excellent editorial judgment, ability to work some holidays or adhere to different shift changes, being able to think out of the box and being really creative, having knowledge in CMS platforms, Photoshop, and video editing systems. They do have a bachelor's degree in journalism or related field of study preferred, or equivalent experience. So you do not need any type of degree for this position. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this to you. Now, some of these jobs that I will showcase in this video will be for my creatives. I do have some entry-level jobs as well that are not creative jobs, so make sure you stay tuned. I will also say make sure you become a part of the family by subscribing to the channel, turning that bell notification on, and clicking all so you can be notified every single time I drop a video. I love love to be able to provide you exactly what you need on a remote job level for your specific lifestyle now. So make sure you're a part of the family by subscribing. I would hate for you to miss out on a great role that will fit you and your lifestyle today. Okay. So getting down into the salary for this position and some of the benefits, they are looking to pay anywhere between $19.48 per hour all the way up to $25 per hour. They also do offer comprehensive benefits like your medical, your dental, your vision, and life insurance. They also do offer a 401k plan and paid time off. I will also say they do have here that certain positions do fall under union positions, so you would get union provided benefits. If you have never been in a union, let me just tell you, being in a union is phenomenal. The benefits are top class, and the union also helps protect your job. So definitely this is a great role if you were looking to get into anything within the television production entertainment industry. This is really, really great. I do have another position that we're going to go to next that's also within kind of like television entertainment, and I have some other video editing roles as well. I also have entry level roles, so stay tuned as we hop into more of these roles. So the next role that I do have with you is with a company called Accuweather. Accuweather is a weather channel based out of Pennsylvania, but they do have offices nationwide. So let's get right into the position that I have with Accuweather. This position is the assignment editor remote opportunity position. Now, if you didn't know, Accuweather is really big weather company, and they actually provide weather content and video content to more than 180,000 third-party websites. So a lot of the weather that you see on news websites and other websites come from Accuweather. Some of the information on the job, within this role, you will be monitoring the weather news and gathering information to be able to create coverage plans and create stories for Accuweather and its third-party customers. Some of the responsibilities they have here is to demonstrate news awareness, have an editorial judgment, aggressively connects with sources for information and story leads. They also just have here that they want you to understand content strategies and being able to produce content within time-sensitive times. You'll also be creating relationships with partners, keeping updates on news events, and gathering information like stats, interviews, and videos. They also want you to be able to think out of the box to be able to identify future news opportunities, sources where you can get different news from, so you can confirm information as well. Now, this role definitely is for someone who has already been within this industry for a little bit of time and or does know a little something about the news industry or has been writing for some time and things of that nature. They are looking for at least 3 years of experience with a news station or a network. But once again, I always say the main focus is being able to show that you can effectively communicate that information writtenly, edit that information writtenly, and locate leads. That's the main thing. So if you can put those things in a really good way on your resume, you can still apply for this position. Some of the other things that they have here is being able to research effectively, having knowledge of news content management systems, being able to work within a deadline-driven environment, being able to tell stories really, really well within content, being organized. They do also have here that an undergraduate degree in journalism or related field is a plus. Also, they're looking for someone that is going to be flexible with being able to work different hours and shifts like weekends and overnight. They do hire remotely in a slew of different states. So definitely if you're in these different states and you do have a background within news or network or broadcasting, this might be a really, really great role for you. You would just come down here and apply for the position here. And once again, this is with Accuweather. This is the assignment editor remote opportunity. Now, moving on to our next job. This job is with a company called Nebula. Okay. Nebula is a video podcast and class company that is literally created for creators and built by creators to be able to create videos, podcasts, and classes and get those out to their followers and the people that support them. So the role that I have with Nebula is a video editor role. This is a fully remote position. And see, I like this role because the very first thing that they start with is we understand that the job description might be specific to X, Y, and Z. However, we understand that everybody has different qualities and we don't just go off of the job description. I get comments a lot about this is not entry level or this is not a job that fits me. And you have to realize, though the job description has certain things in it, it's not always black and white, right? Like the HR people and the recruiters understand that the best person for the job might not have every single thing listed on that description, but might have those key skills. So this goes into some information about just the actual company themselves, where they sit, and different information about that. The gist of this role is being able to edit video content that will be long-term video content for YouTube, also short-term video content like YouTube Shorts, marketing materials, reels, things like that. They do have here that there is also a 60-day performance probationary period. And moving down to some of the requirements, they are looking for someone that has 2 to 4 years of experience in editing educational YouTube media projects videos, right? You do have to be proficient within Adobe Creative Suite, so understanding and having really great knowledge in Premiere and After Effects. If you do also have knowledge in like Final Cut Pro, I'm guessing that would also be a plus as well. And let me say this, if this is not a job for you, I do have 2 other roles that I will be going over that's a little more entry level. They're not within the entertainment or TV sector, but they are entry level, so definitely stay tuned. Now, getting back into this job, they also do have that they would want you to have really great organizational skills with video editing, and that you have proficient editing techniques and workflows so that you can get the editing done in a really unique way, but it be timely. They also have here that you need to have a basic understanding of audio and color functioning, and you understand how to place B-roll and stock footage within the video when you're editing it. They also have here that they do work with tight deadlines, so that has to be okay as well. They also want to make sure that you have a good eye for design and that you'll bring your creativity to the actual project. So moving down to some of the responsibilities, you'll just be creating really visual and engaging content. You'll also be required to analyze and match the previous style of the videos on the channel. So really being able to gain how they like the videos edited and being able to edit that way. Being open-minded to feedback and applying feedback, being able to collaborate really well, but also work independently, and that you understand with video, it's telling a story and being able to story tell when you go to edit. Some of the perks that they have here and the compensation for this role is $60,000 to $70,000 per year. They also do provide flexible work hours and a vacation policy. They also offer your comprehensive medical benefits like the medical, the dental, the vision, and a 401k plan. They also do have some information here on just how they hire. If you're interested in this and you do have some prior video editing skills and you understand Adobe Premiere and you really are great at storytelling with video, definitely make sure you come over and you apply for this role. This, once again, is the video editing role, and this is with Nebula, okay? Now, getting over to our final roles that we're going to go over, the next one is with a company called FirstSource. Now, they are a company that is mainly within the mortgage financing sector. However, they also do work with insurance and they work with medical providers and things of that nature as well. So the very first role that I have with FirstSource is the Patient Financial Recovery Specialist role. This is a completely remote position. You can be sitting anywhere in the United States. And here is the job ID for this role. Now, this is a full-time position working from Monday through Friday, and you would have a shift anywhere between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you will only be working an 8-hour shift per day. Rate of pay will be $1,100 all the way up to $1,200 every 2 weeks. All right. So really great entry level position that is fully work from home and fully remote. Now, getting down into some of the job specifics for this job. Within this role, you will be providing customer service to hospital patients when they call to inquire about their accounts, and you will be assisting them with settling out their patient responsibility for the balance of their account. So if they go in a hospital and their medical plan says that they have a copay for the hospital stay or a co-insurance, or they have to pay something on that bill, they'll be calling and you'll be solutioning those calls. In some of the specific duties, you'll be answering inbound phone calls and you'll be placing outbound phone calls to assist patients with their accounts to settle the balances on their accounts via different things like payment arrangements. You'll also be taking and processing credit card payments over the phone and gathering new insurance information. So they might say, oh, you know why that bill didn't go through? It's because I got new insurance and here's my insurance information. So you might have to gather information, input that into the system so that the bill can be processed through the new carrier. You'll also be researching and reviewing explanation of benefits from the insurance carriers to see why they didn't pay for something so that you can follow up with the actual patient or get what's needed to solution that bill. Some of the other things that they're looking for is just being able to maintain confidentiality, adhering to the policies and the procedures that are inputted into the employee handbook, being able to work from home while keeping people's confidentiality. So making sure you have a designated place where no one will come in or bother you while you work from home. And then the educational requirements that they have here is a high school diploma or equivalent, like a GED is required, or being in a call center, that's great as well. If you do have previous experience with medical billing processes, that's great as well. But as you can see with these two, with the call center and customer service and the medical billing processes, it has preferred, it is not required, meaning they prefer, it's a plus if you have it, but it's not a requirement for you to get the actual position. They also do have here just making sure that you have the ability to work with patients, co-workers, and management, and to be able to work in a really professional, courteous manner. They also have here is just being able to stay on task and work independently without management supervision. You're going to have to make sure you get things done without somebody having to micromanage you. Also being able to prioritize multiple tasks at one time. And they do have that you're just knowledgeable with computers and you're able to type 30 to 40 words per minute. The working conditions that they have here is just remote working from home, so you can work from anywhere. And you must be able to sit for extended amounts of time because you will be working at a desk at home. You're going to be sitting all day. All right. So once again, this role is the patient financial recovery specialist role with FirstSource, and here is the job ID. Now moving on to the second role that I have with FirstSource, this one is the recovery cycle billing specialist role. And here is the job ID for this role. Now, this specific role is a full-time work from home role. It does have the same hours as the previous position, and this one is paying $1,120 to $1,160 bi-weekly with a bonus plan. All right, so moving down into the job summary for this specific role, this role is more of a collection role on older medical insurance bills and claims. So the gist of this role, you will be filing claims with insurance companies, using the correct billing forms, as well as attaching any medical notes that are needed. You will also handle outbound calls and be required to maneuver between several different software systems. You'll be researching accounts and denials to see why something was denied so that you can write proper appeals to be able to get that bill overturned so you can get the insurance company to make payment on the bills. You'll also be responsible to document whatever you're doing within their documentation system and verify patient information and benefits so that as you're trying to get these bills paid, you have all the correct information. Some of the additional responsibilities that they have here is just meeting specific goals, maintaining good working relationships with state and federal agencies, resolving accounts in a timely manner, always maintaining confidentiality of accounts, and being able to have that designated work location within your home. Now, the educational requirements that they have here is a high school diploma or equivalent, like a GED, is required. Now, if you do have formal training within insurance billing, that is great. It is preferred, but it's not a requirement, okay? Knowledge of all insurance payers is also preferred, but it is not a requirement. The ability to effectively work and communicate with patients, coworkers, and management is definitely needed because you're going to be working with them on a daily basis to be able to do your job. They also want to make sure that you're personable and that you can work independently, and that you also have that knowledge of computers and being able to type the 30 to 40 words per minute. Now, the working requirements are the same for this position, just you will be working remotely from your home office, and you will have to be able to sit for extended periods of time since it will be a desk job. All right, so once again, this specific role is the revenue cycle billing specialist role, and this is with FirstSource. Now, if none of these roles in this video align with you and your background, definitely make sure you check out my previous videos that came out this week. One of those roles may align with you, your needs a little bit better, so definitely check those videos out. And make sure you're a part of the tribe by subscribing to the channel and turning that bell notification on and clicking all so you can be notified every single time I post a new video. I post new videos weekly. I would hate for you to miss out on a specific role that really resonates with you, where you're trying to go with your career goals and your lifestyle. So make sure that you're locked into the family by subscribing to the channel and turning that bell notification on. Until next time, make sure you continue to reach your goals and you stay thriving. I will see you in the next one. Bye.